In this lecture, we will learn about building user interfaces in Unity. User interfaces for games are different than those for web or mobile apps. The abbreviation UI is used to refer to the term user interface. UX is an abbreviation for user experience. A game's user interface is meant to provide users a way to interact with the game and give them responsive feedback about the state of their game. Common UI elements include a health bar, ammunition counter, and timer. Aside from being graphically appealing, a good user interface should be clear to the user, responsive to user input, descriptive and meaningful, consistent, and not hinder the enjoyment of the game. Try to think of your favorite video game. Chances are the user interface is well designed and not very hard to navigate. If you were ever frustrated during a game, it could be because the user interface was too complex, unclear, or inappropriate for the style of the game. In that case, it feels like you were playing the UI instead of playing the game. Once you are able to understand the differences between good and bad user interface design, you will have an easier time creating effective and appealing interfaces for your games. The canvas element is arguably the most important user interface element in Unity. In order for any of your UI elements to be rendered to the camera in the scene, they must be children of the canvas. If you go to Game Object, UI, Canvas, and then click on Canvas, you will create a Canvas game object. By default, Unity will also create an event system automatically when you create a canvas. An event system is a way for Unity to send events to objects based on user input. Also, let's delete this canvas and this event system, and let's see what happens when we actually just create a UI element without a canvas. For example, we will create a button. You will notice that a canvas was automatically created, along with an event system, and that the button was automatically parented to the canvas. There are three modes that your camera can render a canvas with. Let's select the canvas in the hierarchy and look at the canvas components render mode. There are three different render modes: screen space overlay, screen space camera, and world space. With screen space overlay, the canvas will be rendered to the screen after being fit to the screen. The UI will be displayed in front of any objects in the game at all times. With screen space camera, the canvas is rendered over the objects displayed by that particular camera. World space will treat the canvas as any other game object in the view of the camera, and render it at its exact scale and coordinates. If we go to Game Object UI, we can see that we have the option to create a variety of user interface objects. When we build our game, we will get hands-on exposure to working with some of these and gain a deeper understanding of them. In the next lecture, we will learn about working with lighting in Unity.